Let's hear it for John Butera. Thanks, John. Yes, I think you left some of your pubes up here. No, you're not drunk. Your date has not slipped you a roofie. I am kind of fucked up looking. The guy in the back's like, huh? Where's a fucked up looking guy up there? Yeah, growing up, bobbing for apples was not fun enough for my brother, so they had me bob for French fries in the grease fryer. That game only lasted one round. This is what happens when you get a plastic surgeon off Craigslist. I suffered burns, third-degree burns over 30% of my body. Unfortunately for you, it's the 30% you gotta look at every day. I actually ran into a burning orphanage to save orphans and puppies, and the house collapsed in on me. It's actually a lie. I'm trying to get that sympathy sex. Growing up disfigured had its disadvantages. Getting fake ID was always a bitch. Imagine being that first guy that I asked, hey man, can I use your ID? What the fuck? That guy thinks I look like him? Believe it or not, I got a lot of modeling gigs growing up. And I'm one of the few models that could be in position to be either the before or the after guy. I did a lot of ads for plastic surgeons where I was clearly the before guy. But I've also worked for some fire safety companies where I was clearly the after guy. If you don't use this safety equipment, you will look like this. All right, man, enough of that. You use what God gave you and you have fun with it. I just turned 50 recently. Thank you. The thing that sucks about getting old is you go to a lot of funerals. You know, I'm going to funerals all the time, and I was sitting at one and I just realized that your friends and family would rather see you dead than see you alive. You don't believe me? Have a barbecue next weekend and invite all your friends and family to your barbecue. See how many of them come. Now die next weekend. See how many of them come. All of a sudden, these people that had all kinds of plans, all of a sudden they're free because now you're dead. And they just show up to get the death credit, you know? Oh yeah, I'm paying my respects. How bullshit. You're here to get your name in that book. Just so they know I showed up, take a card, thank you. We have any millennials here tonight? Millennials? Some millennials right here in front. Yeah, millennials! Pick up your participation trophy on the way out. Saw a guy at one of those exit ramps holding a sign, said, seriously hell homeless. Please help. I didn't know you could be seriously homeless. I thought being homeless was serious enough. So I helped this guy out. I said, here you go, man. Here's $1. I hope you go back to getting your life together and you just be homeless. I got in a fight with my GPS recently. You know, men, we don't listen to that thing. That's just advice. And she started out nice to me, At first she's like, proceed to the route. And then I'm like, yeah, right, okay. In 800 feet, make a U-turn. And then she gets a little madder. Make a U-turn! And then she does that final one. Fine. Recalculating. And mine told me, this route has tolls, asshole. I was like, thank you. My smartphone is making me dumber than ever. I just have these really important words or big, long words, you ever just start halfway spelling it and the phone fixes it for you? He was like, yeah, all right, cool. I didn't know how to spell that word anyway. But sometimes that little red squiggly thing, spell check, gets turned off. I don't know who does it. So then I start responding to somebody, and I'm like, yeah, that's really inconvenient. You know what, man, fuck it. I just can't make it. You start changing words and shit because you can't spell the big ones. Anybody have any children here? Who's the children? Who's got kids? Kids? Yeah. Everybody's like, don't remind me of those little bastards. I got a night out. Our kids are 12 and 9, which is scientific proof that my wife does know how to sleep with me. Hi, dear. But they're 12 and 9, and they're just starting to get to that age where I just starting to realize I might have skipped a few of the parenting classes. I think I might have skipped one or two. My son was playing Little League Baseball, and he had Helen Keller and Stevie Wonder in the field behind him. As he's pitching, and he's starting to get very frustrated. All of a sudden, he starts sobbing on the mound uncontrollably. The catcher runs out there, then the coach runs out there, and they're trying to console him. Finally, the coach looks over at me, and I'm like, hey, man, fuck you. I spent $200 for this season for every week, 2 hours a week. You're his dad. You deal with that shit. So I went home and thought about it, and I said, you know what? I got to be a better parent. I got to start reading on Google how to be a better parent. I came across this article that says, at the end of the night, you should sit down with your children and ask them how you did that day as a parent. I mean, this is some real advice. Can anybody in here imagine going back to their parents at the end of the night? Hey, Dad, how did I do today as a dad, my son? Well, Dad, forget that, man. That same Little League coach, the first time I met him, I said, hey, man, how you doing? This is Lucas. He's my son. He's like, yeah, how you doing, bro? I said, which kid is yours? He says, oh, I don't have a kid on the team. What? Who coaches Little League Baseball and doesn't have a kid on the team? I was like, I think the clergy and the priests are over that way, guy. Having kids is a pain in the ass when you want to go to the beach. For some reason, you got to bring your entire house with you to the beach. I was fortunate enough where we were over in Europe once, and those people go to the beach, they just pop this little umbrella, and a little blanket comes out, and they're done. No, we got to have these giant wagons and carts and coolers and sandwiches and 14 different types of sunblock and drinks and snacks and shovels and wiffle balls and Jesus Christ, I just want to go to the beach. Can't do it. I was grocery shopping with my son, and he says, hey, Dad, we got to get this. It's organic. It's good for you. I said, man, put that expensive shit back and go get that preservative stuff. My friend called me the other day. He said, hey, how come you didn't return my call? I said, did you leave a voicemail? He said, no, the missed call is the voicemail. I said, obviously not. You do not know how your phone works. I do not return missed calls. I'll give you one more public service announcement here before I go, guys. If you're ever at work and you need to buy yourself some sporting goods. I was at work one day, I had to buy myself some sporting goods, so I was going to go to Dick's Sporting Goods because that's a really good store. Do not go on Dicks.com. Trust me, that will set off the filters at work. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you very much. I'm Timmy.